Welcome to Bariatric Business Accelerator, the podcast created for busy weight loss practitioners and their teams who want to systematize, simplify, and accelerate the growth of their new or existing weight loss practice. I'm your host, Carol Clark, and as anyone who's followed me for a while, you know I love content marketing. I create blogs for many different practices, some corporations. I write email sequences for practices, for new leads that they have coming in. I spend a lot of time creating content like this and blogs for my own practice, Weight Loss Practice Builder, as well as for the two businesses that I run here with my husband here in Newport News, Virginia, and he creates content. I love content, but the market is a bit saturated, as you likely know, particularly in weight loss. And I have been noticing a bit of a shift in terms of what is resonating with attracting new patients and also having them raise their hand to want to work with you and your team at your practice. So that big shift is not something that's necessarily revolutionary. However, it is a switch, particularly for healthcare. And if you start to utilize this, I bet you will see a change in your marketing efforts as well. And that whole fact is, instead of doing content marketing with all how to devise your diet for weight loss, how to minimize the adverse side effects of GLP-1 injectable medications, how to, get your weight loss surgery approved through your insurance company. Those are all great things from an SEO perspective. I know that. But in order to have people really resonate and raise their hand to work with you, what works even better is a true story. And what I mean by that is to share a story, whether it's the person who's doing a video for you that you're actually pulling out this information, but the heartfelt story and the outcome that was created and how you really help them overcome a common problem that many people have. So I'll give you a few examples of what works for this and how you might be able to integrate it into your marketing portfolio, because you might be doing a lot of social media or posts or blogs or that sort of thing, but you're just not really seeing results from it. A couple of reasons. One, you might not have a call to action associated with it, or it's just not resonating with the clientele that you're serving. But when they can see how you help somebody overcome their fear of weight loss surgery, how you help them overcome their fear of what people would think of them, or how you help them overcome a weight loss plateau and specifically what you did for that and how it changed their whole view of how to overcome a weight loss plateau and kept them from all of a sudden starting to have their weight creep back up, how you help somebody get back on track after weight loss surgery or after they've come off their injectable weight loss medications, how you help somebody maintain true lean body mass as they were losing weight so that their metabolism didn't tank, how you really help somebody work through the fear after weight loss surgery or before or during, any of those sorts of aspects, how you helped somebody feel really prepared for weight loss surgery. So if you can get into some of those true stories of them sharing exactly how you helped them, and it's not just the how-to, like I say, it's really their story about what that did for them and how you were uniquely able to help them overcome a barrier that they had to weight loss or a fear that they had related to a procedure or just injectable medications or weight loss surgery or just any aspect of that. If you can help get to the feeling behind the how-to, you will really resonate much better with those that are reading those and get really drawn into those stories. Stories do make a huge difference. Stories sell. Stories attract people who have similar fears and that sort of thing. I do the same thing in Weight Loss Practice Builder. I'll share a story about a practitioner who wanted to start a new weight loss practice and had no idea where to start. A practitioner who's really has a lot of revenue coming in, but their profitability is not solid. How we went through every single aspect of their practice and we lowered their expenses and we maximized what was most profitable. We got rid of the fluff, the things that they were offering that were not making a difference for their patients or for their bottom line. We go through lots of different scenarios of a team that's totally dysfunctional or who doesn't really have a great guide in terms of what their roles and responsibilities are. They're not set up for success. So what do we do in order to change that so they feel confident in their position, so that they feel as if they are really contributing to the practice, and it helps improve their satisfaction. And we get into those stories, and that's what really makes a huge difference for people who are looking for exactly what it is that you offer. So I encourage you to integrate this into your patient testimonial interviews, and instead of just showing one person and how much weight they lost, that's also very inspiring, I know, but you see a lot of that out there. And so going the next step and talking a little bit about their story and how they attain their transformation specifically with you and your team will really serve you well, and it will help serve those that really need the products and services that you offer. So I encourage you to introduce stories into your social media, stories into your blogs, into your emails that you're sending out, and you will see a big difference in that. And I know even when we write books, like my husband and I, or we've published books, we always have patient stories peppered throughout that whole book, because it really does help people identify why you are the best solution for what it is in terms of the transformation that they seek. So I hope this was helpful for you. I encourage you, send me a couple of your examples. I would love to see them. And if you're doing videos on YouTube or whatnot, integrate some of those patient stories. And if your patients aren't willing to tell their story, they may be a little bit shy about that, you can share it, and maybe you can share what happened and how you really helped that person transform and get over that fear or the barrier that they were facing in terms of weight loss. So I hope that's helpful. In bottom line, it's actually a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. It's why we all do what we do each and every day. So I encourage you to pepper your social media and all of your content marketing with those stories that really do make a difference for so many people and influence their decisions, knowing that somebody else had the same problem and they overcame it. It gives them that courage, it gives them that hope, and it is something that storytelling is an art, I know, but it's really something that can make a huge difference. So I encourage you to do that. If you aren't a member of Bariatric Business Accelerator, or you haven't subscribed to this podcast yet, please do share it with anyone who might benefit from it. And in the meantime, I hope you and your patients are creating wonderful stories and you're able to share those. So anyhow, take care.